On the farm tonight, when you think of farming, you probably envision hundreds or thousands of acres where crops are grown or livestock is raised.
Yeah, but there are those farms that don't fit the mold, and they may be key to ending hunger in some of our urban neighborhoods. WFXR's George Noliff takes a closer look at the program that trains future farmers how to grow in the city.
You might not realize it, but this 3-acre stretch of land sandwiched between rows of homes in northwest Roanoke is a working farm.
And you can just kind of push it down the aisle and it scrapes that top bit of soil off, right?
It's the Lick Run CDC farm. One way to describe it is as smart people doing smart things to solve problems at the community level.
So right now, an average piece of fresh produce in this country travels 1,500 miles, and we're trying to reduce that to your neighborhood.
That's vital, especially in neighborhoods that are considered food deserts, places where, for whatever reason, there aren't grocery stores.
Closest place to buy fresh food or fresh fruits and vegetables here, if you're walking, is probably 45 minutes away.
That's Cam Terry. He's a farmer and the founder of Garden Variety Harvest. When it comes to food production in limited space, he knows a thing or two.
I started a small farming business on a couple backyards, less than an eighth of an acre when I first started, So my business from the very beginning has been all about showing people how productive small spaces can be. And it makes sense to scrape the areas even where you don't see weeds, because it's likely that there are some right below the surface about to start.
While one of the goals at Lick Run is to grow food, one of the others is to raise a different kind of crop. A new generation of farmers. Farmers equipped with the skills to take on the food desert challenge at the neighborhood level. It's called the Take Root program, and it's open to anyone in Roanoke City between the ages of 16 and 22.
The program is designed in order to work with participants in order to give them a hands-on experience with food systems. They'll be learning about annual agriculture, perennial agriculture, working in a kitchen with local produce, and they'll also be receiving one-on-one personalized coaching.
This property here is a little more than 3 acres of city land, and offers all kinds of opportunities for producing food, whether that's vegetables or fruits or even maybe some potential for small livestock down the road.
That need to get the most out of a limited growing space means taking a varied approach. Sure, we're talking annual crops like vegetables, but also tree fruit crops that could produce food for decades. The young people doing the planting could still be harvesting those crops as senior citizens.
We have an opportunity to plant those areas with food-bearing plants that'll last 20 to 30, 50 years in some cases. If we have any hope of, changing the food sovereignty of people who live in these neighborhoods, the best thing we can do is start by teaching them why these things are important, and kind of give them some skills to be able to at least produce some of their own in season.
The Take Root program lasts through December, then it'll pick up again in the new year. A time investment of just a matter of months, but one that could help to provide solutions to the food crisis issue for years. Now that we've told you about the program, we're going to follow some of the young people through it, and we're going to bring you updates over the next few months.
How is this program paid for?
Pretty unique. You've got some of the money that comes through donations, some of the money that comes through the sale of the produce, some of the money comes through various public funding, but one of the unique sources is money from the gun violence prevention program. Yeah, it makes a lot of sense too, because you have a lack of food in areas, lack of access to food. That's going to lead to social stress. Social stress tends to lead to violence. Take care of the social stress, you take care of the violence.
All right, also gives them something to do outside of school, so maybe they don't fall into some of those bad habits, if you will.
Makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
All right, George, thank you.